It's 14:35 on the 4th of November, so I'm going to continue documenting the issue of mental health reforms that are offending my land and my legislation experiences on this island that has affected and positively impacted abroad. So there's an issue with my name being used and individuals using money that is stolen from my name and circulating it for purposes and intents that I don't support. So those people that aren't in an authority to offend the circulation of wealth, stolen wealth from my earnings and my entitlements, and that are refusing to pay their debts, unfortunately are damaging irrevocably the reform that I have experienced and initiated over 2 decades of state service and humanitarianism. So unfortunately, as my royal titles are being offended, I'm bringing this to the attention of the Vatican Church, and the issue of the human rights being abused by individuals that are of stolen wealth from my name, offending my good name and associating my name with any criminality or corruption when I have been of huge crime prevention. It offends the lives that my humanitarianism has saved, and those people that are spinning tales that offend reality, I would hope would get mental health assistance. There have been huge casualties in the southwest of Ireland as a consequence of crimes committed against my name. So those that are editing the legislation of this country to cause crimes against narcotics anonymous after the huge impact I've had for the Brexit and COVID-19 developments to occur and to become a source of development, those offending Narcotics Anonymous and my recovery advocacy and my practice with addicts in recovery are all being damaged by ASBOs that are exacerbating their deaths every day. So there's huge crime being committed, and that again is causing more casualty in the southwest of Ireland. So I hope the intelligent people of the world are hearing loud and clear what's going on in this community with the past 20 years by people that aren't paying their debts. So in the safety interests of everybody and their homes, would those that owe debts pay where they owe for damages, harms and losses into the Cara Credit Union, Tralee, County Kerry, where there have already been issues of laundering and fraud with regard to stolen wealth from my earnings and entitlements. This is also in the interests of the IMF, ECB, those that are evading and exacerbating these issues. We've already seen the casualties that they've caused and the impact they've had on children's lives. So they're not fit for purpose, they're not fit for society. They've damaged the arts and the entertainment scene, and they're absolutely an embarrassment to progress. So those people that are monetising from my initiatives, my state service and my qualifications, I hope you understand how I feel about faith and family issues that also offend the Roman Catholic Church and Italy as well. So this is just an update with regard to all the crimes against all my royal titles and people that are embarrassing themselves with more crime in Southwest Ireland, where they've already caused awful casualties and consequence already being irresponsible and reckless, offending protocol, shouting and roaring and spitting and just contaminating and making society toxic for so long and disturbing the peace. That's all ASBO. So the developments with the legislation in this country, I hope, isn't to the benefit of social influencers evading and exacerbating monies that they owe me, offending Narcotics Anonymous and my recovery advocacy and my practice as a recovery practitioner in mental health and education. So those that aren't hearing my message loud and clear, any stolen wealth from my earnings and entitlements is not safe, and those acting in bad faith or defame of my name are unfortunately in a precarious position with exacerbatory crimes against my land and the stolen legislation that is associated with Brexit and COVID-19. So creative intellectual property theft is also being brought into question, and those disputing the origins of Brexit and COVID-19, I have huge concerns for the safety of society with any damages being done to the truth and reality of this situation. Those offending my crime prevention with crime are putting their lives and their children at risk again, supporting crime against my good name, character and reputation. So in the best interest of integrity and honourability and intelligence, I hope the departments of justice throughout the world are aware of what I'm tolerating in the southwest of Ireland due to people fouling and failing to honour their debts and showing irresponsible behaviour and showing their mental illness as well, I might add. started exacerbating and preoccupying themselves with my property in Ardfert and Kilflin and offending the Roman Catholic Church. It's a really sad sign of the times. So the sooner that people are able to overcome the obstacles and obstructions of ASBO, those that aren't in a position to challenge royal protocol, those people that don't have a position, that don't have a clean track record, those offending my track record with their false reporting, unfortunately those that are challenging the reality of the situation are bringing a very high level of unsafety and risk again into this community in the southwest of Ireland that has already been damaged as a consequence of damages caused to my livelihood, my reputation, my credentials, simply because of jealousy, malice and avarice. It's a sad sign of the times. So those claiming to be of a humanitarian cause might look at the deadly sins before they commit any more damages again to my good contributions to society as a humanitarian. And the dirty debts issue of people spending money stolen from a mother, it's a really sad sign of the times. So I can't say it enough with regard to the IMF, the huge health and wealth recovery I'm responsible for, the earnings and entitlements, stealing earnings and bringing a person's credentials and competency into refutation, negating my abilities to support filthy behaviours like debt evasion. It's disgusting. So those that are offending the Republic, the Constitution and the democracy, I'm embarrassed for what they're doing to women and children. And those that are thinking of assaulting me with mental health reforms while walking on my farms, I've really got concerns for your home and your own livelihoods that are being damaged as a consequence of crimes against the state and the church. So it's 2023. The land of begrudgery and saints and scholars are probably all very concerned about people in poor politics and of poor leadership as well. So those that are negating that they have obligations to my name, I have concerns for you offending me and not honouring what your debts are for damages to my bodily integrity, my health and well-being, etc. So HSE policy and all developments as a consequence of me, the judiciary, the social reform, all of those developments that have originated from initial wrongdoings with the unlawful care orders of my child, those editing the reality of the situation, I just need them to reevaluate and reassess and review what has happened in the southwest of Ireland since crimes commenced against me in 2005 when defame of my name and false reporting of my name commenced. So those challenging royal title